In this tip, I want to talk about the day I got powerless arms in my golf swing. So here's what happened. I was working on my swing literally for 10 years after I had started taking lessons. So I was a scratch golfer at 17, went down to Florida when I was 19. I was hitting some bad shots, so I thought, I should probably take lessons. At this point, I didn't know anything about the golf swing. I was self-taught. So I went to our head pro for a lesson. So I do a lesson, go out, I shoot 96. So I'm used to shooting 72 or better. I shoot 96. 90s, 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 90s. Whole week goes by. I'm shooting in the 90s. I'm like, oh my God, this is a disaster. I need another lesson. I do another lesson, still shooting in the 90s. The pro gets too busy, leaves me on my own. I know nothing about the golf swing. I'm shooting in the 90s. I hit 1,000 balls a day, every day, 7 days a week for 2 years, hitting it sideways. That's right, 1,000 balls a day. I counted them, hitting it sideways. I was just beating balls, trying to get my swing back. This is why I keep telling everybody, stop hitting golf balls. I hit more balls in a year than you will hit in your life, and I never got it just by hitting golf balls. So after that point, I took 2 years off. I just couldn't take it anymore. You couldn't practice any more in a day than I was practicing, and I'm getting nowhere. So now I get back into golf. Now I start going to some of the best teachers in the world. We have a house in Orlando. I start going to Ledbetter, all these different schools. Don't get me wrong. By now, my swing didn't look bad, but I am still hitting the ball sideways. So this went on for 8 more years. All right, so in the process of the first 2 years and then 8 more, I have literally tried absolutely everything to get my golf swing back. This is why I can relate with people. I have tried it all. So what did I do to get it back? Well, I still remember the day. So I'm playing golf, go out, I'm hitting it everywhere. I get to number 11 at our course. It was a straightaway par 4, 438, 458, something like that. And I thought to myself about not hitting the ball with my arms. All right, so I do 3 practice swings. I hit the top right here. I don't try to pull the club down. My big thing was right here, trying to accelerate the golf club. So I go like this, I hit the top, I do nothing. I do it 3 times. I just let the club go wherever it wants to go. With that feeling in mind, I step up, I think to myself, same thing, and I hit it 300 dead straight. Approach shot, put it 6 feet. Next hole, 2 iron, 6 feet. Next hole, 300 dead straight within feet again. I hit every fairway, every green, like the best golf you've ever seen in your life. First time in my life, I didn't try to hit or help that ball with my arms. Nobody ever told me that. So I was always here trying to bust it as hard as I could. As soon as you do that, you start twisting the face. If the face is only open or closed, just a few degrees, you are going to hit the ball everywhere. So let's say I step up and I hit a big hook. What am I going to do on the next shot? Well, I'm going to try and square the face. Now I hold it a few degrees open, and now it goes 100 yards this way. And now you're in a never-ending loop of hitting it everywhere. Well, I literally did that for 10 years. But like I said, nobody said to not hit the ball with your arms. So I was trying to hammer it as hard as I could. So after I got it and I started thinking about it, I gave people this description of what I felt that day. And that's kind of what this tip is about. I'm giving you a description. This is what I did. This is what it felt like to me. All right, maybe if you have this same kind of thought process, maybe it'll get you to turn your arms off as well. So what I thought was, think of a speedometer for a second. Okay, speedometer on your car, let's say, it goes from 0 up to 120, 150, whatever it goes to, okay? So my old speedometer, I saw the speedometer as right here at 0, and I'm trying to go to 100 miles an hour or whatever it is. You know what I mean? As fast as I can. So after I stopped hitting, it felt to me like my speedometer was backwards. I felt like I was at 100 miles an hour slowing down to 0. You know, I didn't stop at the ball. It just felt like it was slowing down when it hit the ball, not speeding up when it hit the ball. Okay, that's the closest thing I can give you to relate what I felt when I turned my arms off. It was weird. It was different. You know, felt like I just touched it and I hit it dead straight and killed it, 300. So when you're going to turn your arms off, it's different, okay? So you got to get used to that feeling. I just got lucky, you know, and I hit it dead straight. So if you turn your arms off and you hit it dead straight from hitting it sideways, you're going to try it again. So I tried it on the approach shot. It worked again. Next hole works again. And then the next hole works again and again and again and again and again. All by not trying to hit or help that shot or help the ball in any way with my arms. Okay? If you turn your arms off, you got to use your body to hit the ball. And that's what I teach. Body swing, not an arm swing. If it was as easy as just whacking away at it, everybody would be good, wouldn't they? Or a lot of people would be good. The problem is a lot of people, you know, are not playing to their potential. And that gets me right back to where I was, just sitting there, beating balls, no idea what I'm doing, just trying to hammer every single golf ball as hard as I could. And it got me nowhere. 1,000 balls a day, every day, 7 days a week for 2 years. Try it. A bucket of balls is like 75, okay? So what's that? Probably 15 of those? Yeah, a day, every day, 7 days a week. So just hitting balls is not going to work. This is why I keep telling people, stop hitting golf balls. Start doing practice swings. Work on some moves, okay? Get the moves, then you get the ball. All right, it's a series of moves though. You got to put them all together. There's pieces. Put them together, and then you'll get the result. And I keep this stuff super simple for people. But you got to see it a little bit differently, okay? I get amazing results super, super fast. Most of my students that come here to see me are here for 1, 2, or 3 days at 2 or 3 hours a day. So I'm not teaching the same person week after week after week. I have to get results super fast, and that is what I do and have done now for many, many years. So I'm saying it in ways that I hopefully you can relate to, and hopefully you get it super fast. All right, this is so unbelievably simple. One of the main things though is you trying to hit that golf ball as hard as you can. So you got to stop doing that. You're not good at it. You got to keep trying it. Hopefully you think of the speedometer thing, okay? Right here, feel like you're putting nothing into it. Feel like it's slowing down when it hits the ball, not speeding up. Give that thought a try, and hopefully you too can get powerless arms. I truly hope you've enjoyed this tip. Here's another tip that's going to help you improve your swing. Now, right below that, don't forget to click on that link, because I'm going to send you some free samples of my body swing book and video series that'll take you step by step by step through how to build a powerful, effortless, pain-free golf swing.